Attention passionate Detroit, Lions fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Detroit Lions' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Detroit Lions fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Detroit LIONS fans. Let's get to the news. There's some intriguing buzz swirling around the NFL right now, and it's all about the possibility of the Detroit Lions making a bold move that could significantly bolster their offensive line for the postseason. Now, I want to be clear. This is still in the realm of speculation, but the whispers are growing louder, and the potential implications are enormous. We're talking about a possible trade involving Kevin Zeitler, the veteran guard from the Tennessee Titans, and how such a move could reshape the Lions' offensive front and ultimately their chances of making a deep playoff run. Let's start with the context. The Lions have been one of the most exciting teams this season, sitting comfortably at 9-1, and much of that success has come from their explosive offense led by Jared Goff. But even with all that firepower, there's been a noticeable issue. The interior offensive line has been a bit shaky lately. Graham Glasgow, who has been solid, is dealing with a limited knee, and that's been a concern for the coaching staff when it comes to protecting Goff and establishing the run game. Detroit's run game has been effective, averaging around 120 yards per game with Gibbs and Montgomery. But there's room for improvement, especially in the context of playoff football where every yard and every second counts. Enter Kevin Zeitler. This guy is a seasoned pro with 14 years of NFL experience, over 200 games played, and a career PFF grade of 82.7. That's elite, especially for a guard in today's league, and he's known for his bulldozing style that can really help in both run blocking and pass protection. His pass block efficiency, around 85%, which is impressive, and he's allowed just about 20 sacks over his career, a testament to his consistency and technique. In 2025, he's played 9 games, with a PFF overall grade of 64.1, which is middle of the pack, but his run-blocking numbers really stand out. His YPC projections range from 4.5 to 5.0 with the right schemes, and he can significantly reduce pressures on the quarterback, potentially dropping from 20 to around 18. That kind of upgrade in interior protection could be the difference-maker for Goff, especially in high-stakes playoff games. Now, why would the Titans want to trade Zeitler? Well, Tennessee is in a bit of a rebuild mode. They're sitting at 1-9, and even though Zeitler's performance remains solid, the team is looking to free up cap space, about $10 million, so they can focus on acquiring younger talent, especially at wide receiver and other key positions. Rumors suggest they could be shopping Zeitler for a third-round pick in the 2026 draft. That's a relatively small price for a veteran who can instantly upgrade any offensive line, and in this case, it's a strategic move for the Titans to prioritize future assets over immediate competitiveness. For Detroit, this is a golden opportunity. The Lions are already at the top of the NFC North, and adding a player of Zeitler's caliber could be the final piece to solidify their interior line for a playoff push. With Glasgow limited by his knee, having a reliable veteran like Zeitler would provide stability, experience, and leadership, exactly what a playoff caliber team needs. Plus, it would help Goff feel more comfortable in the pocket, giving him that extra second to find open receivers or extend plays. And with the run game projected to improve from 120 yards to around 140 yards per game, this addition could push Detroit's offense into a whole new level of dominance. Looking at the numbers, Zeitler's impact on the Lions could be profound. His presence might boost their yards per carry from 4.5 to 5.0, a noticeable jump that can wear down defenses over time. Defensively, the Lions have been solid, but improving their time in the pocket and reducing pressures could also help Goff avoid sacks and maintain consistency. And don't forget, the Lions are already boasting one of the best passing offenses in the league, with Goff's EPA sitting at a healthy 0.20. A stronger interior line means more time for Goff to make decisions, which in turn translates into more sustained drives and higher scoring opportunities. This potential trade also opens up some strategic considerations. For the Lions, acquiring Zeitler isn't just about immediate impact, it's about building a line that can sustain their success through the playoffs and beyond. The interior line is often overlooked, but it's the foundation of a championship team. Think about how the Colts dominated with Quentin Nelson. When your interior linemen are mauling defenders, everything else falls into place. For Detroit, adding Zeitler could mean a more balanced offense, better protection for Goff, and a more dynamic running game. It could also elevate their third down efficiency, currently around 36%, but with a boost to 41%, which is crucial for keeping drives alive. Now, on the Titans' side, this move might seem like a step back, but it's a calculated one. They're essentially shedding an experienced player to accelerate their rebuild, freeing up cap space and draft picks that can be used to bring in younger talent. Their current points per game, just 14-3, are well below league average, and their offensive struggles are evident. They need explosive playmakers, and acquiring draft capital is part of the plan to rebuild from the ground up. Trading Zeitler for a third-round pick in 2026 might seem like a small gamble, but it could pay off big if they land a future star or fill multiple needs with draft selections. Back to Detroit, the fans are already excited about the possibilities. The team's offensive line has been a work in progress all season, but this move could be the catalyst for a more dominant, more resilient unit. And let's not forget, with the NFL's playoff format, every game is a battle of trenches, and having a veteran guard like Zeitler could tip the scales in Detroit's favor. It's all about building that internal fortress that can protect Goff, open lanes for Gibbs and Montgomery, and give their defense a breather by controlling the clock. From a broader perspective, this potential trade signals a shift in how the Lions are approaching their championship window. They've already shown they can hang with the best teams, but adding a veteran like Zeitler sends a message that they're serious about not just making the playoffs, but competing at the highest level. It's about building depth, experience, and consistency, traits that are essential for a team aiming for its first Super Bowl in decades. The Lions' front office has been aggressive this season, and this move would be another step in their quest to become perennial contenders. Looking ahead, the odds are in Detroit's favor if they can pull this off. The team's current odds to make a deep playoff run are already promising, but improving their interior line could bump those chances even higher. With the right health, a few smart moves, and some luck, Detroit could be looking at a postseason where they're not just participating, but competing for the Lombardi Trophy. The NFC North is always a tough division, but with this kind of upgrade, the Lions could be establishing a new era of dominance that could last for years. In conclusion, while it's still early days and many details are yet to be confirmed, the possibility of the Detroit Lions trading for Kevin Zeitler is an exciting development that fans should keep a close eye on. It's about more than just adding a veteran. It's about building a resilient, balanced, and championship-ready team. The Lions have shown they're capable of great things this season, and with this kind of strategic move, they could be setting themselves up for even greater success in the postseason. This is the kind of move that could define their legacy, and honestly, it's a move that could help them finally break through and reach the Super Bowl, ending decades of waiting. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Detroit Lions news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Detroit Lions fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential deal? Do you believe adding Kevin Zeitler would make a difference for the Lions' Super Bowl chase? Are you excited about the possibility of strengthening the interior line, or do you think the team should focus elsewhere? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion really matters to us and to the Lions. We love engaging with you, and your insights could even influence future coverage. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Detroit Lions news. This team is on the rise, and with your passion and support, there's no limit to what they can achieve. Keep the faith, Lions fans.